Reconnected.
Yeah, it's
Oh
Did
yeah,
it
I
come
brought it
back?
up.
It's back.
There we go.
That's all right. We can, like I said, Culver, we can take it short. So just it's we can make it a short adventure.
All right. So last we left off, our heroes had met with a we'd say a delivery of some sort from Strahd himself, and oh no, I gotta turn those too. Oh wait, no, they're not gonna show up. I don't have the memes on this one. You can use them. Don't work. All right. Yes, definitely. So the last we left off, a wolf had presented a invitation to Strahd's castle with a safe passage to meet him there, as well as they have returned to Valaki with the wine, presented it to the Martikovs here in Valaki, and have not yet returned the gem as they hold on to the gem to identify its purpose and its usefulness. They've provided Brave at least another 24 hours of time to identify what it is that allows this thing to create the wine or bring to life the winter splinter that was stopped at Yesterhill. And now, what would you guys like to do?
All right. Well, imagine we've just stepped out of the it's the pub, right?
I am going to the market. First stop's going to be a jeweler.
Yeah, we should go and try and find at least a market somewhere to trade for a bit. And
yeah.
So
I'll.
I need to use you today.
we can do a little bit of negotiating, you know.
So, Doe, I want you to sell this stuff for as much as humanly possible. We got. Let's see where's my list here. There is. We got 5 rings. 4 of them just gold. 1 of them a ruby ring. We have a platinum necklace with topaz. That's going to be our big seller. And then there's a silver and gold filigree. And that's another one that'll get us a decent amount. So I need you to sell this for as much as you possibly can.
Done. Let's stick my hand out.
Let's get to the shop first. Come on. I can be your valet.
I'll go with Doe just to ensure.
No, I trust Doe. It's just let's just get there. We'll make him look more important by him being able to say, show it to him.
Doe continues to stare with his hand out.
Come on, Doe. Do you want to look at the filigree here?
Thank you. I slip it in my pocket.
Uh-huh. We're going to the store.
And I follow suit. And I keep an eye.
Let's go to the store, Doe.
And I'll keep an eye.
All I do is scare people. I need you to sell this so that I can stand in between you and things that want to hurt you.
Is there anything anybody else would be looking for when we're heading there?
Well, everyone else has said some of the things that they want, and I'm going to be honest. We're probably not going to be able to afford it.
I think we can get a few things.
Well, I can try. We can try for some stuff, but I'm mostly thinking we're not going to be able to afford anything.
I don't think we've actually mentioned what we might be looking for.
Yep. Not to the DM. All right.
There, guy, is there anything specific?
Oh,
you keep an eye out.
I'm trying to fix where I can't import my character for some reason. I don't know. I guess I can go for some studded armor if they've got studded leather armor.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll make that times 2. Because we were also looking at that for For Alec, yeah.
Anyone else? If we're good, I think we'll just head over to the market. Where is it from here? It's the question.
Yeah,
Our guys
probably south.
Refilling some of our components in our bags.
So I would assume some place like there or here would be markets, but I would say we should go to a jeweler first for these.
GM, did we see anything on the way in and around that would look like a jeweler? We've been through this area a few times, so.
You do recall seeing the Arisec stores, the stockyard. You recall seeing Blinsky's toys down the street from where you're at. But I don't believe you have come across anything that would stand out that seemed to be a jewel.
How about a well, I guess the equivalent of a pawn shop.
I was gonna say like a tinker maybe.
You have not ran across that or have looked at anything that stood out to be.
Any area that looked like there was stands or a general marketplace, because
Yeah.
then I'd like to, yeah. We do want to trade, and we want to just find some people we can talk to who might know about general objects coming through the town.
Yeah, where's the fancier side of town? Like where the fucking mayor's house is.
You have not been anywhere near the mayor's house yet. So if actually, let's do a history.
Should we
go ahead? Let me go ahead and do that one because
you get advantage because you've been here for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
$16 it is.
So you know about the mayor's or the burgomaster's house of Valaki is around right here.
All right. It's gonna be south of us. What are you looking for?
All right, let's head in that direction.
Trying to troubleshoot here. Sorry.
Give me.
All right, so you guys are making your way down there to.
Yeah. We're looking for higher end shops, hopefully something like jewelry, jewelcraft. If not, then just some sort of like even a high end tailor might be interested.
So as you're walking by, you notice here's Blinsky's toys. You're able to see it when you were walking across, going west along the road. You were able to see it earlier on. However, sorry, fireworks.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, and my house is getting the thud.
Right. So you do see, as you're going past this, the mansion has walls of plaster stone that display many scars where the plaster had fallen away from age of neglect. Drapes cover every window, including large arched openings above the mansion's double entrance door. But as you're walking down this street, you're not actually seeing anything that stands to believe that it was somebody that was selling something. This just looks like a bunch of like homes going around the road, and that the mayor doesn't actually live in the center of town, but more so of This is a location where he lives, not where he actually would be walking around or working.
So we wander around town for a bit then.
Yeah, let's just we need to find a place that could actually afford what we're selling.
Okay, let's go right here for a moment.
I sent you a message, Culp.
And I'm sending messages to Doe.
Getting spicy.
So from what I get, sell it for a lot.
Yes. Sell it for as much as you can get it for.
Okay.
As much as you can get for it.
And I will fix your guy.
I wasn't sure if that was on my end or.
Double check to see if everything showed up. It should be in there. Gotten that error before. It should be in there.
Good. Yep. Think so. Yep. That's it. Appreciate it.
Of course. Here in the you see that you're walking into the town square. Looking around, you see a whole bunch of signs that are kind of ripped down. Some are placed on top of other signs, as if like you notice that there's just sign over sign over sign. And in some places, you see tacks that have the signs that are just kind of like welcoming people to an event that's happening in town. However, when you look at the ones where like a pen fell out of or a nail fell out of one, you see that behind it is another sign for another fair or get together in town. So it seems like there's just a lot of existing things that are happening in this town as there's stacks upon stacks of overwritten posters over each other, like one after another.
Flyers, yes.
Yeah, flyers. There you go. The tiny shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated with limp, tattered garlands, and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square stands a row of stocks, locked in which are several men, women, and children wearing crude, plastered donkey heads. In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothes eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall in the center of the fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square are posters proclaiming, come one, come all, the greatest celebration of the year. The Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendance, children required. Pikes will be provided. All be well. The Baron. And as you look at one of the signs, which there are many plastered all over the place, as you look at one of the signs that have folded over where you can read the sign behind it, you also see, come one, come all to the greatest celebration of the year, the Festival of the Blazing. As it overlaps the rest of it, you're unable to read what's below it. But you see there's several layers to it.
So are these a part of the weekly parties that Marigai knows of?
Yes.
Okay.
I will try to gently peel at least a couple layers off.
You see that it's every week. It seems to be like every 7 days these are happening, and they're rotating between two. The Wolf's Head Jamboree, as well as the second one says the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Attendance and children required. Rain or shine, all will be well. The Baron.
Doe, completely uninterested, checks the board for any sign of a marketplace or flyers about like discounts of nearby shops.
You see a couple of job placements. One where it says the two brothers would like to tour the outer perimeters and kind of go on hunts. So if you want to, you recognize these as the two brothers that you met in the tavern. There's postings there for their services to go on guided tours and go hunting. You see also a little on the bottom right hand corner there is like an adventurer sign to invite somebody to come to your party as they're looking for work. But as you're going through each one of these, you're noticing these are more of postings for events and for help wanted, but nothing else that really stands to say for sell or want
So
to buy
just the
gold.
shops. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Doe kind of wanders off ahead of the group while they're looking at the flyers, probably to read them more, and as he takes a look around.
As behind you,
So
you hear splat, like splat, splat. As you hear rotten food hitting the stockades with the donkey-headed criminals that are along the stockades.
I'm gonna roll perception and see what I can see if there's anything in there that about this that seems interesting to me. Not a damn thing. All right.
As it caught your eye, nothing really stood out to you, other than you were able to see that there were women, children, and men having rotten fruit thrown at them.
I do want to ask too, even though Doe walked away, did anybody grab any of the flyers that were there?
I peeled one off, so I'll assume I'll just say that I'll have folded it and put it in my pocket just for future interest.
Right, you can go ahead and add that to your inventory, or just take a note of it if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop it in my notes here. Which one did I pick up?
The one that you took off was the one for the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Yo, Arrow of Valerie, thank you so much. Thank you for the raid. Party of 10. Appreciate it big time. And welcome, Raiders. Go ahead and give her a shout out.
Hello.
Oh, thank you for the new follow. Thank you. Azilicus. Cool guy, Tiki. Welcome. D&D is going quite well today. Yes, thank you so much. Nice. Very nice. All right. So at this point, this is the one that just says attendants and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. The Baron.
Now, It says the Baron. Um, I have knowledge of who said Baron is?
No, but I would suspect that somebody who's been here longer would probably have knowledge of that.
I walk over. I walk over to Merkly and go, "Who is the Baron?"
Good. I'm sorry. Give me a second. He's the he's the mayor of the town, Baron Argus Valakovich. Did I say it right? Valakovich?
Yeah, Velikovich.
He's
And
in
what's
charge of these weekly parties that he has these special events that happen every other week.
what's the point of these events, and why does he mandate all children come?
Honestly, I only have my speculations. I can't really say anything for certain. I just know that from what I've seen, I believe there's some sort of power struggle happening in this town.
I turn to Galric and go, "This doesn't sit right with me."
I mean, there's a reason we rescued Alec.
Exactly. So right now, I just take some mental note of it, and we'll continue on to find a place to sell our rewards.
America's gonna look for a herbalist shop while we're on our way. Kind of spend a gold or two to refill our satchel.
Okay, okay. Noticing off to the right hand side, there are some carts right there that you would see some sort of like reagents. Probably some barks that you would see, some mosses and stuff. They would be more of reagents that would be something that you've seen in the past, and that would be where you would normally get your reagents from.
All right, America's gonna go ahead and go through those and get what she needs. Sorry, I'm sidetracked here. Is there a person there, or is it just selling these?
Yeah. You see a not so tall woman, looking probably roughly around like 5'4", older lady. Looked like she had been quite lovely in her youth. But as time has passed on, you see that her hair has turned to a lighter, like a whitish color. Um, her complexion has whitened, but yeah, very very I don't know, very likable person with a bubbly personality, as bubbly as you can get in Barovia.
Everything's missed. I'm just trying to refill my satchel here. Some various ingredients and reagents and the like. Hope you don't mind me looking at what you have.
In the I believe you should be able to find the player's handbook.
Yeah, I'll do the math on it later on.
As for the math, make sure that you're adding, well, actually multiplying by 10 one of the reagents, as you have come to know that when it comes to Barovia, everything is quite expensive because
Yeah.
it's hard to get the trades from the outside, and they have to buy it at a higher absorbent price from
Really looking,
the Vistani.
I'm mostly looking for one or two things. Most of the stuff I can get myself.
And what would you like to have today, as you walk up to the vendor?
Yes, I'm looking for. Oops, sorry. Mostly looking for a little bit of mistletoe and some moonseed plant, or if you have any feldspar, that would work too.
Hmm. Leave. What was the second one that you said, Theory?
It's any moonseed plants you have. I'm looking for the seeds.
That's me. Hmm. As she's kind of looking with inside of her satchels, the different satchels that are kind of named, looking at them, kind of tossing them aside for trying to find the mood scene. So sorry. No, we do not have any of those here. It looks like. I'm so sorry.
Very well. I might be able to find it in an herbalist shop, maybe. If not, I'll just have to go look for it myself. How about brimstone? Do you carry brimstone here?
Ah, brimstone. I believe we do have some of that. Let me. Hmm. Yes, we do have some here. Let me go ahead and see how much those are real fast. Hmm. Looking at the chart right now, and I think Alyssa had posted these for like it. Oh yeah, these are. Looks like it's about 100 gold per pinch, if I'm reading this correctly.
I see. I'll go ahead and pass on that. I've still got some on me.
I know we haven't had a shipment in a while. So definitely, I would say try back next week. We might actually have more. I think this is all based on Alyssa saying that it was too hard for us to get it this week. So
What happened?
the prices have raised.
What happened that made it difficult for you to get your shipments in?
Nothing in particular. The driver just felt ill and wasn't able to make the trek.
I see. Well, I appreciate your help.
Oh, no problem. Have a wonderful day. As she goes
To
back,
you
kind
as
of
well.
sifting through her stuff. Doe, can you roll a perception check?
Yes, 1 second here. My character sheet is right there.
Oh, I cannot
Whoops,
get this
wrong
to roll.
button. Sorry, no, that was the wrong button.
He just stabs the lady.
Yeah.
You could have still took the 18 and just used the different modifier.
So you notice everybody's mouths have this like plastered smile to it. But their eyes, as you look at their eyes, they look different. They look like they're kind of hanging, like it's a forced smile.
All right. I guess Doe's rather quite irked by it, but doesn't actually say anything. Assuming that everybody else sees it too.
Is anybody else? Actually, everybody go ahead and roll a perception check. Let's see if anybody sees it. other
But
than
either
just,
way, Doe's gonna assume that everybody else sees it.
No.
Okay. Polaris does not see that. And let's see. And Graurig does not see this, but Marigai, you are able to kind of see this as well. But you've come to know this as more of a situation where everybody is supposed to be happy here.
Oh, the happiest place on earth. All right, I gotcha.
So Mariga doesn't notice that it's like odd or anything. It's just a regular thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Marigai sees this as something that's normal, even though it shouldn't be, but sees it as normal, yeah.
Creepy, but normal.
Yes.
They're all a bunch of NPCs.
I do say we keep moving from here. And is this a very busy area too, I imagine?
Oh yeah, yeah. There's
it's
quite
very
a people here standing around, walking around. People around the crumbled statue in the center of town. Yeah, there are a lot of people around.
through. We're just gonna keep walking through then. Or I am at least. I don't know if anybody else is following me.
Well, I'm keeping a close eye on you, so I'm following.
Oh, I guess I just continue down the road.
Yeah, I'm following because I'm keeping a close eye on you because you do have some of our loot in your pocket.
And Graurig, what are you doing right now currently?
Well, I mean, I have the shopping list, but before I can get anything on it, we need money.
So are you following me?
Yeah, I'll follow Doe.
Did you do?
I got the message drop. I'll check in a sec. I want to take a look here. What's in this area?
In that area, you notice that you've been here before. This area right here is where the coffin maker shop was.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay.
And this one was Arisek's stockades or stockyard, sorry.
All right. Well, we've basically been through the whole town. Then there's nowhere to trade. Correct.
I don't know. You guys keep asking me, but you're not asking people in town. Or keep asking each other.
Doe doesn't really ask. I'm just looking around. Just not really interested. I can imagine that there's probably a sign somewhere, or
Well, Then
others can ask.
Then let me say this: do I see anybody on the street that is not caught up in the shenanigans that are going on currently?
You see, well, I mean, you definitely see a lot of people that are just standing around. Well, you saw the people at the fountains. You see people that are like in carts and stuff like that. You see some people that are selling kinds of foods. You see
I'll
other
go. Up,
ones.
I'll walk up to somebody who's selling food, and I'll ask, um, "Is there some place in town where we can sell some items that we are um, of moderate wealth and uh, jewelry that who would be interested in buying?"
Yeah. So you walk up to a taller gentleman. Looks like he has some tears in his cloth wear. He has like a brownish, like it almost looks like a burlap like shirt on, with like bluish. You'd consider them as like parachute pants. Uh, Older gentleman, around 40, 45. I know of some people, but I don't know if you want to talk with them. Uh, there's not too many people, not too many shops that that buy a lot of things, but there are some that come and go between the towns.
Well, here's here. If you wouldn't mind pointing us at them, I will make the decision whether or not to do business after we speak with them.
Through his fake smile, he kind of like looks up over past your shoulder, and you see this guy that has like kind of like a trench coat on, real shady looking. Hi, that fellow up there might be able to help you get rid of some things if you wanted to, get rid.
I say thank you, and I hand him a silver piece.
Oh, thank you. Would you like any kind of fruit? We have food here.
No, thank you. Information is fine. I appreciate it though.
Fair enough. Good day, sir.
I walk over to Galrig and Doe, and I point out the shady looking guy who looks like he's ready to flash a school and say I was pointed at that gentleman to see if he might be interested in buying some things. Let's go ahead and give him some conversation.
Kind of looks at you, kind of looks over your shoulders left and right, looking around, seeing if anybody's, kind of watching. He goes, "Hey, what would you like?"
Doe, this is your show now, Doe.
I'm fairly certain Doe has a higher persuasion.
I'll just switching headsets. I step forward and go. We've got some goods you may be interested in.
Hmm. What might it be, my ask? And keep it low. Don't be talking too loud around here. Boy.
Ooh, beware the tax man.
I pull out a few, or I guess, sorry, what did I grab? I didn't even realize. I just grabbed whatever you gave me and put it stuck in my pocket. Hello?
Robert?
Hmm?
What did you give Doe to put it in? And he threw it. Shoved it
The
in his pocket.
filigree. First thing was the filigree.
All right, well, I pull it out of my pocket and toss it in my hand.
Looks at this. The fuck is this?
Well, something of value.
What,
Does he not?
filigree?
Does he not recognize? So it's just quest. I guess. Um. Do you not recognize it at all?
No. What is this gonna be?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. And I turn to the group. And I go, so what is it?
Look, unless you're asking me how to sell skins, you're asking the wrong person.
What am I gonna do with this necklace?
We're not asking you to wear it. We're asking how
God
much you
damn it.
buy it for.
Oh, you're trying to get.
See, my job's to negotiate. I speak. My job's to negotiate the price, not to tell him what it is.
Shouldn't you know what you're trying to sell, though?
You'd be surprised how far you can get not knowing nothing.
Fair enough.
God damn it.
He kind of looks
Eh,
looks
wait,
left,
wait.
looks right again. He goes, "Give you I'll give you 15 gold for that."
15 gold. I got a little birdie that tells me it's worth more like 125.
See, here's the deal, though. All right, you're gonna give it to me because you want the gold right now. I have to hold it and try to get rid of it, right?
But don't you know that the value of gold and silver only go up? Doesn't matter about everything else. No matter what, gold and silver are always a good investment.
That 18 that 18 is to show you my my posturing right now.
Actually, I need to increase that.
Oh,
So
Oops.
as you see, you can have your friend kind of stop pumping out his chest like he is. Yeah, I don't fright so easy.
Neither do I.
Let's relax a little bit here. Let's take this easy. Obviously, you kind of know what this is. You kind of know what this is worth. It sounds like 125 seems reasonable.
Let's go ahead and see if you could do a
really,
Why am
DJ?
what is this?
We got
This
What's
Disadvantage
a
on the
disadvantage on an
on the
actual?
next player roll.
All right, all right.
Okay, so I'm going
Persuasion.
to
No,
look off in the
persuasion?
distance.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Oh Jesus
All right.
Christ! Even with the... Oh,
Ooh.
Classic DJ. No, yeah. I think the best you get out of me is 25 gold. And this is, and just to be correct, this is the one that has like the gem encrusted into it, right?
nope. This one's the filigree, which was just gold and silver.
Oh, gold and silver.
We haven't touched. This is the gold and silver filigree. I
And
have the prices that you said that they were worth when you gave them to us, and yeah, 25 ain't gonna fly with my.
yeah, I'm just gonna tap Doe on the shoulder and say, I think it's time we walk away.
No. Hold on for a second. He's
And
still.
we have-
I still got a second wind in me.
He's still got money in his pocket.
Yep. Here, I mean, if he doesn't want this for the proper price, maybe you can see something that's actually worth something.
You guys give up too easily. I turn to him and I go 100.
My friend,
Tell me,
I have a great deal for you.
tell me why. Why would you think that I would pay 100? Sell me on it.
See,
Because I
we-
know I know trade in town seems fairly slow. And because the prices of the shops or at least the prices of everything around seems fairly high. It doesn't seem unreasonable, especially for the amount of hazards that we had to go through to get these kind of objects into this town. The prices are going to be probably a little bit above average.
Not to mention we're the reason you're drinking wine today.
Oh, what is this?
Let's not get hasty here. Let
He
him
kinda-
respond on the
he
price.
actually he got his attention called by Solaris. What did you tell me, friend? What is this that you speak of?
We're the reason why you're drinking wine today. We're the people who brought in the shipment from Wizard of Wines.
Kind of.
And if you want that pipeline to continue, a better price ought to be coming out of your mouth.
Those steps forward. I don't negotiate on threats. Let's let the
Thank
man decide. 100.
Marigold's just sitting here in the back, pinching her bridge of her nose, going, "You can't just tell people in this town whatever."
I mean, technically, he just told the truth, but he threatened at the end of it. That's the part that doesn't flow very well with the negotiation.
And
Meanwhile,
Doe is not
yeah.
here.
Oh, hold on,
This
hold
Doe
on.
is not here. Hold on.
Hold on, hold
Doe
on.
is not
Jam's
here.
talking. Hold
Yeah.
on. Hold up. He holds down to he grabs hold of his flask on his side right there, and he kind of looks and he goes, "You don't say, huh?"
If
Oh,
you-
my friend. Okay, 100 gold. That's yours. I didn't know that you guys were the ones that they've been talking about here. We know everything on the underground.
Doe,
All right.
I leave the rest to you. And
I turn around and I go, look, I knew he had the gold and I knew it was worth it.
all right, you want to try to sell the next piece?
Here's the thing. We have a bunch of other loot from our adventures. We could negotiate every single price, but I got a deal for you. We're gonna offer to you. We're gonna offer you it all in bulk. So
I'm listening. Thank you. Let's see.
we have 4 gold rings, a platinum necklace with topaz gem, and a ruby ring. I think they could probably all go for 1,500 gold.
That's quality, my friend. Let me see what you have there. And
Hand him the jewelry.
all right, and as he opens up the satchel that you had the jewelry in, he kind of looks in there, kind of takes the candlelight that's behind him, and kind of angles them in a position where he can see the sparkles of the jewels. He sees the non-tarnished gold and silver. 1,500.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Druidcraft, just quickly kind of wiggle my fingers and make that metal gleam just a little brighter.
This is looking quite enticing. And he goes, I don't think we can make a deal. I think we can. This looks like, oh my goodness, that sparkles just quite a bit. What?
I
think we
spent
can
my time
definitely-
shining it on the way here.
as he nods his head, yes, can. And you hear a couple snaps of his fingers, and he takes 2 fingers and pulls 3 guys out from the crowd to come towards. These 3 guys kind of like not circling around you, but kind of break away around you and then come towards him to stand on his side. Fritz, it's 1,500. Get 1,500. And then Fritz, you see him go off around the corner, and he kind of pulls out a satchel, counts it out, brings it over to you, hands you over, and you can count it if you'd like, but he hands you over the satchel for 1,500.
Doe's gonna count it.
All right. Well,
Roll
Yeah,
intelligence.
well,
I
you
wanna
sit
take that
there. And
long
you're
rest
kind of
now.
counting it. You see a lot of people that are pretty hard up for cash that are kind of like looking at you, kind of side eyeing you with their smiley faces that are projecting from the crowd, but their eyes are kind of like glazing out to the coinage that you're counting.
May want to count this elsewhere. These guys can get
Doe,
weird.
Time to go, Doe.
How far am I through counting it? How many?
Right now you're probably about to 200. As you grab a handful and you're just kind of popping it in one finger to or one hand to the next, and then pocketing it into your pocket. You're getting through it pretty quickly. It just doesn't seem like you're getting through it quickly enough.
Does it look like from the bunch that I've counted so far? Does the bag look like it's about what we grabbed? Obviously, I imagine it probably is pretty close, about 1,500 worth.
You need me to distract them?
Or if
Nope.
we
I
should
just
be
want.
on.
Sorry, I think a better question is does it look like it's more than 1,000 gold?
If you want to roll a perception check, you can.
A quick perception on it?
Yep.
Because I imagine if I count 200, I'd be able to kind of like estimate, like, okay, there's probably. Yeah. 1 second here. Let me just.
You absolutely believe that, like, this guy, even though he looks like a shady figure with this trench coat and the three guys that came out of nowhere, the weight of this you feel is appropriate comparatively to what you had for the 200 in your left hand.
All right, I look at them and I go, "Thank you very much," and I flip a gold tip to each one of the guys that brought the bag over.
As they nod, and you can
Tip way too much.
as he gives you a nod, you know now that this guy is more than likely going to be somebody who you can get rid of things to in the future.
He's our fence. All right. Did we catch his name?
Nobody asked.
I'm okay with don't ask, don't tell.
America,
Fuck
where are
no.
you? In comparison to the
here.
group right now. No, but in comparison to
Well.
the group.
I'm kind of like eyeing the crowd, making sure they're not going to do anything. So I'm kind of behind y'all.
Hmm.
I grab for the gem.
Oh my god. Really? We doing this?
Of course he is.
Go ahead and see if you can see if you could stop him.
Nope. Wait,
All
is
right.
it insight?
Yeah, it would be.
I turn back to the trader, gem in hand, and I go, "Do you know anything about this?"
He looks
Our
at
guy's
it.
hand starts to cackle with lightning. Just kidding.
He kind of looks at it, and he goes, "Trying to get rid of that too."
Depends what you're gonna pay for it.
No, absolutely not. And Maraguy's just gonna straight up rip it out of his hand.
Attempt to.
We're not
rip it.
selling that.
Attempt to rip it.
Yeah,
Rip it as.
Yeah, attempting. I am attempting.
Go ahead and attempt.
An
What do I gotta
attempt
ro-
was made.
What do I gotta roll the?
with my
I
plus
think
0
yours would be
strength.
dexterity.
Would it be Dex?
Straight Dex.
What are we? Okay. We just comparing
Oh.
Dex here.
Oh,
Oof.
you're not gonna get.
Oh man. So as you go to go to grab it from him, he kind of like drops his hand right before you go to grab for it, pulling it closer to him. How do you react?
Hold on, wait. As I pull it close to me, I toss it in the air over his head and grab it. And grab it on the other side, and then turn back to the shopkeeper and say, "What are you paying for? What are you gonna offer?"
Y'all are just like my last group. You're gonna get yourselves killed.
It's actually pretty close to par for the course for this group.
I think we can probably what 400 gold on that.
I turn back to the group and I go, "He knows nothing." And then I toss the gem back to Marigai and walk off with all the gold sack on my bag.
I'll follow him closely.
All right, so, Culprit, I sent you the shopping list of what we're like genuinely looking for.
Okay.
For the
And
short term.
Marigai, can you roll an insight?
Sure. What am I rolling insight for?
Now you roll it.
All right. So rolling that insight, you notice that the guy that bumped into you tried to put into a hand into your pocket, but he wasn't able to quite get into the pocket. Excuse me, as he kind of walks past you. But you had caught what he was trying to do. And this was a fourth person that was coming by.
Gonna go ahead and use Druidcraft to put a stench of a skunk right in front of his nose
Ah!
while I goes.
As you see the guy kind of walking past, kind of brushing his nose with his fingers.
Can I go ahead and this is a fourth person? Like, can I go ahead and kind of?
Sorry, fifth person. It's not one of the group of people that were here. It was somebody
Alright,
that
well,
you
I'm
would
trying to,
notice as one of the commoners.
I'm trying to commit his look to memory, if that makes any sense. So if I run into him again, I'm gonna know.
Yeah. This is yeah, I'd say you would notice him if you ran into him again. He had a slight scar on his jaw. By slight, it's probably just like a 1.5 inch.
All right. I'm guessing I've probably never seen him before.
He wouldn't have stood out before this moment.
Yeah, true. All right. Culp, you got some friends here, I think. Or not Culp. Sorry. Got Doe. You're not the only pickpocketer around here.
I turn around, pickpocket. I'm offended.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should be. Maybe you do better.
He's not a pickpocket, he's a procurer.
America's very pissed off with him.
I'm simply efficient at obtaining what's mine.
As your newly found fence, what about 500 for that? Sure. 500 gold for that gem.
Doe's gone already. I walked off. I've thrown the gem back to Marigai and I'm gone.
Yeah, he's following you.
Me? Oh. I'm not paying attention. I was just ignoring.
I was gonna say that sounds like a bad idea. Oh man. Nah, there it is.
Like just like a street vendor. I was just done. I'm out.
Goes 600.
Our guy's gonna kind of glance over his shoulder. Listen, bub, these gems are more important than you realize. So
Those
No.
stops, 50,000.
no, we're not selling them. That turns out.
I don't know, 50,000. I might change my mind on it.
Tell you what, how about? I think that's a little much. I mean, Rennie Jim, right? I mean,
I don't
it's a
think
little
so.
too much. I mean, about
Oh,
1,000.
for-
How about 1,000? I
If you want the gem,
give you 1,000.
50,000. 50,000 or nothing.
Oh, for Earthrock's sake, I'm leaving. Marika just stuffs a gem like as deep into her satchel as she can, and she's leaving. She's removing herself from this.
As Marigai does that, Doe turns around too and keeps walking beside Marigai.
No, you're not. You stay away from me. I don't
No,
trust
no.
you.
That's actually
Turning to Marigai too,
I'm right
is
there in
Doe,
sight,
I say, it's definitely worth even more than that.
Then stop jacking it.
No response. Just gonna keep walking.
Yeah, he basically he's just like, well, I get that's too rich for my blood. You know, he kind of walks off himself.
oh god. Next stop is an outfitter.
We're looking for leathers. I know where to find them. I worked in the damn guild. I don't know about
That's just
anything
people
else.
that work with leather, but you're looking for something that is leather plus more. So
Well, that I don't
outfitters and armor are the two big places of what we need to go. Well,
Have we
smithy.
seen outfitters or armor in town?
Yeah, while we were wandering before, did we find anything like that?
You recall that you guys did run into somebody at the stockyard.
To the stockyard.
Which location is?
I was gonna say, is that the one over by the west gate? Where your mouse is hovering?
Yes, that's like right over here,
Oh,
Now,
wait, what?
over the east
that's
gate.
not
Yeah,
where your mouse. I said the
Sorry.
west gate.
I was in the middle. I was in the middle of a. Sorry, I had to do a posture check, hydrate, and now another posture check. I'm doing.
Don't be shy. Do a third one.
All right. So this is at this RSX stockyard that you're coming into right now. This is where you see a colorful wagon on the inside. Rictavio's. You see that Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders painted across the side.
Name is familiar. Is this the same one that I'm thinking of?
Yes, this is somebody that you've seen. You've
Yeah,
seen
okay.
quite a few times in the past. As he kind of makes his way to and from the inn and to the stockyard, you've seen him quite a few times make that trek in the.
Octavio.
Oh no, it's that's just the Carnival of Wonders is the is just
Oh,
the cart.
gotcha,
Um,
gotcha.
inside, if are you guys heading inside? Because right now you could see everything, but you haven't entered the building yet.
Hey, isn't that guy that was with us earlier with the lake? Our guy's turning to the group.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Sometimes all you fleshy bastards look alike.
Rude.
I'll roll history on that.
You okay?
Shit. Solaris wasn't the one out at the time, so
Yeah. There we go. That's a fair
That would
point.
explain why I know.
What are you trying to recall on this?
If that's the
Whether-
same guy from the lake.
but Solaris wasn't the one out, and the voices aren't talking right now. So
Yeah, so yeah, you don't recall if that was the same person you guys met at the lake.
Does he sell what we need though?
Right now, you guys are still standing on the outside of the
That's-
building.
Let's go inside and see what they're selling.
let's go inside.
Let's-
I'm for that.
Yeah, just standing staring at it.
Ooh, pretty. Look at all the cool stuff.
All right, this should be, yes. This one. Grab all you guys, pull you into here. You know what? That. Alec can be. Like I'm missing somebody. Oh, sorry. That's it. Go ahead and do it. Activating scene.
So they're imagining there's a front door and there's a gate, right? That's what we're looking at here.
Yeah, that's the gate right there. And then here's the front door right here that you see.
The gate open or shut?
Gate is currently shut.
Alright, let's go on the door.
Going in, you're greeted with an older gentleman. Somebody you've I believe you guys have come across in the past. Is you recall his name as Gunther?
Yes, we've come across Gunther in the past. That's a name I do remember.
Hello. How are you all doing? As you see him behind the counter, just kind of like dusting up, cleaning up around there.
Joe walks up to the counter. We're looking for your finest goods.
Town hasn't seen many finer goods. A lot of the times we're we're picking up leather. I mean, we got some pretty good armor over there that Elena has crafted in the past.
Show me your best.
You
Hey.
know, if not too much has passed through here, that means they probably have a hard time passing it. We should be able to get a good price on it.
America just snickers.
So you do see that over here on the table currently they have they do have a bunch of like leather armor that's just kind of sitting there stacked up, different sizes. If you like, you can go check over there.
What? That pile of skin? Huh. Doe walks out the front door.
That man. Sully is my wife's honor. She is a great craftsman when it comes to what she does with the leatherworking here. Kind of looks at him. You see, like he got a little angry as Doe walked off.
Mm-hmm.
A little angry, not a lot.
By the way, Doe's just standing right at the front door because waiting for people to buy stuff. Good stuff.
Do you have studded leather?
Yes. Look right there. Plenty on the table.
Nothing better than what you have sitting on the table.
No. That's pretty much all we have right there.
All right.
Yeah,
How's
no,
business
scale
been?
armor.
Not too bad on people coming in, but I'd say we make enough when it comes to the. He kind of nods his head towards the stockyard, where you see a bunch of carts in there that are all being held there.
And you mostly have leather goods? Nothing sturdier? More like this? And tap on my chest piece.
You did what at the end right there?
I
Tap on the
tapped it
what?
on my chest piece. On my chest piece. Because I'm wearing scale and I want something heavier than that.
I wish that I can help you with that. Normally we get a lot of wolf skins here. Marigai usually brings in quite the pristine leathers to us, to where we can make them into these studded leather armors.
And do you know
do,
anybody in town that does sell?
Unfortunately, no, not in this town. No.
Hmm. All right.
I do what
Well,
I can, but unfortunately, there's not many scaled beings out past these walls.
all right. So how about 3 suits of studded leather armor?
I believe you should be able to make that. What sizes?
For that one, and that one, I'm gonna point at Marigai, Doe, and Alec.
I'll need one for me because I'll bring you some more leathers later if you can cut me a deal on this.
Oh, you know you're good with us.
I don't know.
And I out of my backpack, I pull some folded leather out, and I'll say, we'll add this to whatever as part of the payment, so that you'd have, you can use for you can use for scrap or whatever. I have a set of leathers that I'm not currently using.
Hmm.
All right. So as he looks at this and he looks at the condition of the leathers, I believe if I recall correctly, these were pristine, right? You hit a
These
pretty
are
high number on these, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what. Normally we try to sell these for 450 gold pieces for each one of the studded leather pieces that you see here.
Nope, I'm out.
I'll tell you.
I'm sorry, 450 is way too much, even with whatever discount you're gonna give me. I'll take the 3 sets for 95 gold with the trade-ins that we're already supplying.
Hang on.
He
You don't
kind
have to.
of looks at you like, are you with him, Marigai? Because this guy has an attitude.
Margaret's kind of like shaking her head a little bit. She's like, I'll do my business separate.
All right, then. I'm only gonna need 2 sets of studded leather. The leather armor here is gonna be part of my turn-in. You can deal with Marigai on the side. 75 gold for 2.
No, I'm gonna have to. You're not even persuaded. You try to do an intimidation or something else, because you can't be. You're not going to persuade with that. That's not a persuasion. You're just being
I mean,
blunt about it, or very brusque about
yeah,
it.
I'm definitely being very brusque about it, which actually works with my persuasion because it's only a +2.
Margaret's just over there mouthing, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
There's no.
All right. Bye. I leave.
I'm sorry about them. Listen.
What's that guy's problem?
So
they're-
Lars, that leather, you think we can put on Alec?
They're a
He
little
turns
rough.
to Grolrig as he stomps out too. It goes,
So
knock at the prices you like.
They're trying to sell studded leather for 10 times what it's worth.
What's it worth?
About 45 gold. Standard market
we-
value.
Standard market value. Okay.
Yeah. Which, yeah, they're in a shitty situation, but they definitely got plenty of leather.
Joe considers for a second, then steps inside. So,
No. They're more
standing
expensive.
beside Marigai. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I just walk up and stand beside Marigai to listen to what Marigai is saying with the.
How much for the 3, did you say?
Oh well. I was gonna say, normally it's 450 for each one of the sets, but for you, I'd be willing to do at least 125.
What about the pelts we have on us? How can we trade that in?
And we can make some sort of.
And you know I can bring more. And I will, if we can lower the price to I understand times are hard. I live here, you know that. But
Okay.
if I personally go out and bring you leathers myself, what kind of a deal can we make? We have a boy with us. He's small. I don't want him getting hurt.
That's fair.
And this, Margai's gonna kind of point at hers. You know, I've worn this for years. I think it's time for me to have an upgrade as well.
I believe. How many pristine pelts do you? Or is this what you're planning on in the future?
Margai's gonna look at Doe. Would he be willing to trade in some of those pelts to lower the price? They're good people, Doe. They're just struggling. This whole town
Didn't sound
is.
like he was struggling before.
That's because he went in and started threatening. They're
So
still
turns to the
people.
man and goes, $100 for 2 of those, and we give you the pelts. Or 100 gold for 2, we give you the pelts.
Need 3.
We need 3?
Yeah, we would need Alec, you, and Marigai.
No, I don't need one.
Yeah, you do. You're not currently wearing any armor. You realize that, right?
I don't get hit.
Famous last words.
Oh my god!
Fine then, too. Well,
100 gold for 2, and we'll give you the pelts.
No. Roll persuasion.
I'm going to help him with that because I've dealt with them
Absolutely.
to hopefully give him advantage.
Thank God for advantage.
Thank God for advantage.
I think we can come to an agreement. But your friend needs to watch his attitude.
I would talk to him, but he is what he is.
And Doe,
Alright.
he kind of looks at you and a little absurd what you said about my wife earlier and her work on these.
Look, I don't wear animal skin. That's just my preference.
Fair enough. But my wife is a great artist when it comes to making these. And then as he pulls one out from behind the counter that his wife had just created, you see that these are so ornate on the buckles that hold down.
Yeah. Everybody's wife is beautiful as Doe tosses the 100 gold on the,
Oh
on
my
the counter and walks out, leaving Marigai to deal with the rest.
Ah, I am so sorry about them.
Hey,
For the
Joe,
for
we're
the
gonna get you
record,
some Elven Chain. That's on my list now.
for the record, I'm not partaking in any of the slander that's going on, even though I'm probably the dickiest of the dickheads of the group. But so
What's this guy's name again? I'm sorry.
Gunther.
Gunther. Marigai's gonna put a silver on the table. Listen, Gunther, take you and your wife, get something to eat. Take yourself somewhere nice. I really appreciate your help. I'm sorry about them.
Thank you, Marigai.
She's gonna wave at his wife and appreciate it really.
They should appreciate you. Without you, this probably would not even happen.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to make things right again. I'll save up on some pelts. I'll start going. I've been slacking on my hunting lately, but I'll start back up and see if I can bring you back some good pelts. All right.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Marigai's gonna nod at them and take the 2 armors and head on out. Could y'all be a little less abrasive towards everybody?
Well, I'm sorry, but he did come off rather, I don't know, a little bit of attitude.
He's old. So am I.
Uh-huh. You're young for an elf, but that's beside the point. And
Here.
he's trying to make money off of Alec's survival.
No, he's trying to make money because he's a businessman.
Hold
Look,
on.
Marigai,
Here's
considering what he's selling them for, I don't really I don't see him as too much of a fair businessman.
so Marigai, How
haven't
much?
lived
How
here.
far does that silver go? That one
For
silver
food?
you left him.
For food,
Yeah.
it actually goes pretty well.
Okay,
For
so he'll
goods,
get a no,
for
no.
goods,
So food, for food. Let's just go with food. Is that a full meal
yeah.
for him or him and his wife?
Culp, I'm understanding. Like I said, I'm understanding the currency, right? Aren't I?
You understand the currency that for the goods are different from the food, as the food is plenty
Yeah.
when it comes to
Yeah,
killing
there's
all the
plenty of
wolves
food.
around here.
Right.
Yep.
There's an
Okay.
abundance of food comparatively to
Two goods.
the goods, yeah.
Yeah.
And the cost of goods from this person, having to get those buckles, having to get all the stuff, from outsourced from other people, since they're not an iron shop or
Yeah.
a metal worker.
That's
So,
what I'm saying.
I'm
Marica's
go-
been here for 3 years. She kind of understands the
Yeah.
currency thing.
and I'm going to talk a little bit here. Is if I'm understanding correctly, when we were brought to this realm, prices are going to be different than from where we used to live to where we are now because of the shortages. Am I correct in that assessment?
You were 100% correct on that.
So my guess is that we're going to have to assume that prices are going to be higher on and items are going to be more rare than normal. Gotcha.
Yeah. But my guys' and understanding of the situation is studded leather for a squad would not cost 450 gold, and
No,
that's why
it
he
wouldn't.
got upset.
Marica's like, no, it usually wouldn't, but things are
That-
different here.
that-
I've had to come to the terms with this too. I've been here for 3 years now.
But on the outside of that, he was literally going to be charging 10 years worth of meals for one suit of studded leather. So
Not telling me anything new.
yeah, no, that's the understanding in
But
Gralrig's head.
maybe,
That's
maybe. No.
that's
Oh wait, are we?
gouging on that.
Wait, are we doing? We're doing IC right now. I'm doing IC. Are
No,
you
no,
doing IC?
I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
like
Never mind
we
then.
can, but the reasoning for Gralrig getting upset and just like, nah, I'm not
No.
dealing with that is he saw that as akin to war profiteering.
Yeah, you don't have to explain that. I was playing in character on this one.
Mhm.
I thought you were. I'm
Alright.
sorry.
He could be responding in character too, saying, "Yeah,
Yeah.
Doe agrees that it feels like proper profiteering."
Because we're doing actual good, and they're gonna try to pretty much make it so that we can't get any better gear to do better. All right,
And
let's move on. See if we
as
can find a metal shop.
and as Doe's noble background, Doe says, as long as he makes profit, a businessman is doing business. He'll be fine.
Alec here. I'm just gonna hold out the stud leather. Try that
Let's
on.
give him some.
Oh, Mary guy, thank you. As he holds his hand out and extends it, kind of pulls it.
We'll teach you how to get
you
in
look-
and out of this quickly.
Look at it. You're looking at his face right now as he just turns such the whitest color right now, looking at this, and then all of a sudden his cheeks just fill with, like, you see blood flow to his cheeks as tear comes from his eyes.
This is just standard studded leather.
It's Well, it's gonna be tight. It'll.
There we
Well,
go.
it's not +1. It's not +2. I'm adding it to his character sheet right now, and I'm equipping it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at his character sheet. I was trying to remember how to add shit.
I got it.
Yeah, I see that.
And now he's his AC is 15.
Yep.
He looks, says, Mary guy, this is the best thing. This is the most amazing thing that has ever happened to me. As you're used to seeing him in these kind of like scrubs, like burlap scrubs.
Alec,
Well,
this is going to
Alright.
change. This is going to change how you change your body motion when you use your bow. This means now that you have armor, it means your practice needs to double.
Thank you. I can't thank you enough.
Suit up.
As sniffles.
I can't add anything. Oh my
He
God.
kind of looks around and he's like, "But can we wait until we get back to make the inn?" And
Yes, we can wait until we're back to the inn, but you get to carry it.
Okay. Thank you.
Maraguy's gonna.
I'm gonna walk back in and I'm going to ask about a simple backpack for Alec as well. How much for just a simple leather backpack for Alec?
Go ahead and walk back in.
Sorry, I gotta pop out the character sheet here real quick so I can see both things here. Walk in.
Maraguy's gonna come over here and kind of just keep an ear on things, make sure things don't get heated.
Hello. How are you doing?
The name is Solaris.
Uh, what?
Long story. I know Lo. Lo's a very dear friend of mine.
Oh, your brother.
We'll
Must
go
have a-
with that. We'll go with that. I was hoping to acquire a simple backpack for our squire Alec, one of the young gentleman that we just bought the armor for. How much for the backpack? For just a backpack?
Kind of looks over off onto the shelf over here, like right next to the door, and he goes, "We'll grab that one off of the right there."
Boom. Okay, I grab it.
Brings it in. Here, let me see that. Let me. So,
All right, here we go.
so this is one of the first backpacks that my wife has made. Okay, stitching. I'll be honest. All of her armor sets, she's been doing that for years. She learned this from her family. It's a trade for her family, but the stitching on this she didn't get quite right. As you can see, the lining of the straps right here, and he kind of points to the straps, and he says, he goes, it's supposed to be more of a straight pattern, not much of a V. It bothers her and it bothers me. I would say 25 gold, and it's yours. But she
You
is
take-
still practicing.
Would you take 20? I'm not going to try to hold you up as much as my party, but I think 20 might be a better price.
No, if the stitches break though, you can't hold it against us.
Not at all,
And he
sir.
kind of
This
brings
is-
his hands
this
up
is-
and kind of like it's off my shoulders if it breaks.
If it breaks, I will pay to have it repaired.
Fair enough. 20 gold it is.
All right. I'm going to add a backpack to Alec as well. All right. So now he can carry his leather in his backpack until he's not having to hug it.
All right. Now we need to find like a metal worker, smith, armorer.
Maraguy's gonna go beside Doe and here. 50 gold. That's for my armor.
You're adding 50 to the pool.
Well,
Maraguy's
you
paying
guys
for
had to
her.
deduct it, and then he added
Yeah.
it back in there.
Yeah, that's what I was asking because I'm writing things down right now.
Mine was from I bought the backpack for my personal stash of gold.
Okay, that's something else to keep track of.
Yeah, I'll add to the kitty but I also have my own money. So
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for an armor, there's no such thing in this town. There's everything's been
Metal worker.
overrun. Or nothing.
No metal workers. Okay.
Nothing. That's all we've dealt with for 3 years now. It's just wolf pelts.
So you have a leather worker, and what happens when your weapons break?
Trying to find new ones, I guess. There's one in Barovia. I think.
Guess we're going to another town.
But it's been a while. I've been here for so long.
we'll.
But that would be our best bet, maybe.
I was gonna say,
But
is
we
there a
still have to
general
fight.
outfitter in this town?
We deal with the leathers.
You deal with the leathers. This town may
I
have a
deal-
lot of leather. But
I deal with the leathers, and I work with the merchants to the town. But we
So,
don't have
a general outfitter like that. Okay, that's all I needed to know. We're done with spending money here then. Which one of these?
Listen, what about the third gem?
What do you mean? What about the third gem?
Are you actually using the bag of tricks right now?
I was looking at it.
That is a really fun one to play with.
It really is.
I didn't realize I clicked it so it went in chat, but I was looking at to see what it does.
Yeah, that one's a really fun one. There's one that's like a deck of cards that summons illusionary monsters. There's some really good ones for messing with people.
Hope I just responded to you real quick.
Okay.
Well, though turns to Mayor Guy. Do we know anybody in town who might know anything more about the gems?
I was about to say we know nothing about the third gem.
We know nothing about any of the gems, other than that we have one.
Thought we had two of them. Hang on. Oh no. There's the one place we were at before.
Oh,
the scarecrows.
Real quick, the building that we're in, I remember seeing that there are some random potions in flasks. Didn't necessarily know what they did, so we might want to take a look into that as well. See if we can find ourselves some healing potions to take with us.
I mean, we already have 7 or 8 healing potions.
And I'm slowly shifting more into a healer because y'all need one, honestly.
It is definitely nice that you are able to heal us, but
I mean, I gotta I can make a story out of shifting out of the whole feral thing I was doing with her, but
we also need to be able to take care of ourselves in case, for whatever reason, we're separated or
Considering
you're incapacitated for whatever reason.
Yeah, we could rely more on items for healing and stuff. So I think it might be a good idea here.
All right. trying to think of the fucking big map and how far we are from another town or them.
Well, the scarecrows. Mayor guy's gonna kind of speak out. The scarecrows. I think I know where they came from. There's a mist there. Mayor guy's gonna kind of look at Doe. He saw it as well. Or no, he didn't actually see it. Did you? No. I know where it's at. I don't know if the gem's there, but I know it might be our best bet to find a lead on it.
Well, if we're going to rest up, we should probably head back to the inn to rest for tonight, and then make sure that we head out tomorrow and see what we need to do for towards maybe you're right, finding the gems.
Well, I'm
Oh,
up for
sure.
winding down here then for the night, and then tomorrow we can head off because we still have. Well, we're probably running out of time here to return this gem, but it certainly
Fine.
gets shorter since they already know.
If y'all are gonna rest, I'm gonna go hunt. I made a promise to give them some more pelts, and that's what I plan on doing. I like to keep my reputation in this town intact, at least.
All right, you guys are heading back to the inn.
Yes.
You're going to be heading out to go do some hunting.
Yep.
Before I
for
go
4
to
hours.
before I go to sleep, I'm going to study this ring that I have and see what and see if I can attune to it.
So, buddy, so you guys, Jackson, say Jackson and Ajax, unless, yeah, we'll say Ajax went. That was Jackson's dog he had rescued. They off to go see how Zorn, Akar are doing. Cathedral. Have everybody else on. Our guy is not technically on here. Go ahead and put you on here. So our guy, can you still see the page?
I can see the page. Yes, I can.
Okay,
I
good.
can see. Yeah. I'm more willing if I need to make rolls or whatever. I'll do it with mind's eye.
Okay. You can also get to your paper, your token. I think it's the fourth button from the top left. The multiple screens. But like right now, we're basically we're gonna focus on what's going on here. As you guys arrive to the inn, you see that it's just pretty much You see Bray coming out from the back. Brom is kind of sitting over here at the table. Erwin is behind the bar talking with Danica, as you just hear whispering. And but I hope shipments realize how many people are holding back on women as well. Oh, they'll come soon. Brom kind of just comes over here and sits right in front of us.
I'm just gonna sit and enjoy my. I'm not gonna drink any wine. I'm just gonna sip. I'm gonna see if they have any ales or maybe even hard alcohol.
As server comes out, Danica says, hey, and she kind of pauses because she doesn't know how to actually call for whoever is here right now. Kind of looks around at the party like, who am I speaking with right now? Solaris, sorry. My apologies.
I've
Yeah.
been getting that a lot today.
I am afraid that you have wines, but ales, bourbons. This land is pretty much dry of most. Mainly have ales, or you have wines here.
Then I'll stick with the water, please.
As you see that she grabs a cup, kind of pours it and hands it over to you.
I'll still tip a silver on that.
We're quite a wonderful person. Thank you.
Don't let anybody else hear that.
Kind of like smirks. Okay. And as you're sitting there with your water in your left hand, I apologize. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
All right, good. So with the water in your left hand, you have the ring in your right. As it sparkles, your eyes catch the glimmers. Are you trying it on? Or are you just looking at it? What did you want to do from here?
I'm gonna try it on. See what finger it works best on.
As you're trying to put it on, you put it on, like, it just slides right off your pinky, so you're not even going to try that. You try your ring finger, still not quite enough. Just a little bit loose there, but you put it on your middle finger, and it, all of a sudden, you kind of feel this like a throbbing sensation in your hand that kind of moves around from your hand, moves up to your elbow, to your shoulder, kind of works its way around you, as if like there's a thin layer kind of covering you of protection.
Nice. Do I feel like I'm attuned to it now?
Let's say for the time that you've had it, and from looking at it, yeah, you were able to identify that it does have a type of resistance, but you haven't figured out what type of resistance yet.
Okay. I'm just going to leave it on. Looks nice.
That does look quite nice, as Alec is sitting there right next to you. Very, very wonderful, very beautiful ring.
Thank you, sir.
Would you mind
Thank you.
giving me a moment? I'm gonna run upstairs real quick, and I'd like to change. Is that all right with you?
Yes, when you come back down, make sure that you get something to eat, and I hand him a silver. Say, make sure you give this to the waitress after she serves you.
I will. I will. Definitely, I will. As Alec kind of runs out, and heads upstairs, first room, where he's able to just go ahead and try.
Someone's trying to be robbed. And,
Thank you for the
we
new
got a
sub,
gift.
Amazing Amber. Much appreciated.
Wait,
Was it
who's
gift-
trying to
was
do?
it
Oh
gift-
wait, it was
it
distracted
gift or
kid. Yeah, Carrie, dude, thank you.
We're starting to
Give it to
gift subs.
Amazing Amber. Yeah.
Thank you for the sub. Awesome.
And thank you for the previous 3 gifted, brother. Thank you so much. So the interesting thing is that when it comes to me, it says new sub, the Amazing Amber +1, and then it says offered by. So it's like I always think it's the first thing that says in there. But thank you, Carrie. Thank you, big time.
We need 8 more for 100.
Oh, that's
Only
right.
8 more, you say?
I'm almost to 100. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
Almost like some people got some catching up to do.
Oh shit.
I
Nobody
know,
has to
I
do
mean, I'm looking
anything,
at
but
my,
everything you guys do
I'm-
is greatly appreciated.
I'm looking at my account.
Oh, shit.
Gary, Jesus Christ.
Oh, never mind, Rob.
Dude, sub goal reached.
Yeah, we just hit 100.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Holy shit, 100 subs.
OCD's
OCD's got me. Gary, man, thank you so much. I know Eros will
Absolutely.
appreciate that. Eros is usually in here, hanging out, and kind of helps the party. So the extra points for Eros is going to be definitely helpful for the party. Sky Strider was awesome the other night. He's actually on my list of Mischief Maker bits provided through that while playing 7 Days to Die. So that's awesome. And then Bizarre Andrew is the one that destroyed me and our group and everything in Mischief Maker too. So he's also on one of the biggest supporters list for Mischief Maker. So appreciate it big time, dude. Like you got a lot of the people that just came in, and Pink Beck, I've been friends with her since I started streaming. So yeah, huge thank you, dude. Thank you. Yes, dude, we made it. We made 100 subs, dude. Thanks to everybody. Thank you all for the support. I appreciate it. That's insane. That's insane. I gotta. Yeah. Ooh, wow. You know what? I gotta take a snapshot of it. This is the most subs I've ever had.
Well,
That's huge.
You know, for speaking from us that are playing, it's awesome from our side too, just because it's going to a cause that we all like. So
Yeah, it keeps everything going here, right? Like the more content I can do, the better things that I could buy for the group, and for us making this work. Like, yeah, dude, that's so awesome. Thank you, Kieran. Thank you, Rob. You're a big help on this channel too. I can't thank you guys enough. Everybody, Sulak, Ted, all of you guys. So many to name.
Hey, we only need one more person for the hype train. Come on, one person.
So Alec comes up here. He he gets dressed and he's looks dashing in his new outfit. Comes back down. Comes back in to sit down next to. Oh,
There it is.
Shit! A hype train. Hey, man. Thank you for the gifted, bro. That's huge. That's huge. Wait a minute.
Level 4.
4?
Yeah.
Dude, a level 4 hype train?
Unfortunately, I happened to
Damn.
the bank today, so I can't make it a
No,
level
dude,
5. But
dude, thank you, man. Like, no, you're good, man. I gotta take away your credit card or your card, dude. Can't do this. No more. You guys have done enough. Thank you. That's huge. How does this look on me, Lars? And you see these ornate like buckles, like they're almost obsidian look like as black as they are. Um Beautiful patterns. They look almost like they're they are hand stitched, but they're in little shapes of tiny V's going back and forth along the each one of the cuts.
You look like you're ready for a fight, Alec. I'll fight beside you any day. And I
Thank
give him
you.
a nice solid slap to the chest.
Roll damage.
Roll damage, yes. So 1d we'll do a 1d4. No, let's see if it hits. Let's see if it hits first. We're gonna try out his new armor right now.
All right. Nope. I completely stopped. In an
Hey,
effort
you
to
know
make-
what?
That's
in
awesome.
an
That
effort to
makes
make-
sense for the armor.
In an effort to make him feel good, I made the slap and it made it
Hold on.
appear that it is.
I got this.
There are rules for pulling damage.
I got this. You go to slap him onto the back and you hit one of the buckles on there. Roll a 1d4 damage to yourself.
Gotta find the.
All right. As you hit it, you feel one of the notches in the belt or in the buckle. It actually protrudes small spikes. As to not hurt the holder of the armor, but to hurt like anybody that would have tried to grab hold of him. Did we lose Ted?
No, I'm here. I did
Oh.
the negative too.
Okay. As you pull your hand back, kind of out. I hear. Oh, are you okay?
Seems like your armor's working as expected. You'll be fine, kid. You'll be fine.
Thank you, Solaris. Thank you, Growrig. Thank you, Doe.
All right, now you're gonna start having to change how you hold yourself, Alec.
How do you mean, Growrig? How do you mean?
You no longer look like a street urchin. You look like someone that can protect others. That
Like a-
means you have
like a
to hold
hero?
yourself like we do. You can be.
Wow. Only read of those. I've never actually thought I could be one.
How did we rescue you? that's what you can do for others.
Guess by your own actions, you can become a hero.
Exactly. And that option's there for you as well.
See goosebumps all over his skin right now. He's thinking of the possibilities are endless in this point. Like, this is his way to go forward now. You know, this is his path that he wants to take.
I know how to motivate the troops.
I'm resisting the temptation. 4 or 5 moments. That's all it takes to be a hero.
Oh God. Fucking God. Damn it. You don't wake up hero. Eat breakfast a hero.
All right, so as Marigai rides off to go find pelts, she never comes back.
Oh fuck. Oh, now I need to watch Deadpool. That's beside the point.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it after we play tonight.
Fuck.
Dude, we should make a movie out of it. Let's do it.
Fucking Alec, rise to hero.
So, what I would like this week, if you can, like Laris, Marigai, and Doe, would you like to be in on it too? As it's been Laris, Graurig, and Marigai that have all been kind of, well, Laris and his multiple other sides have been kind of projecting what needs to be done with Alec. I'd like to see you guys come up with like a character sheet and which path you're wanting him to take.
Right.
You want us to each so how about we do it this way? We'll each kind of take
Well,
a
we can
crack
talk
at
to
it.
each other about it.
I was gonna say, why don't we each take a crack at it in D&D Beyond, and then we'll kind of vote on it, get together and vote on it.
All right. I can do that with him pretty easily.
I kind of think we already kind of came to a consensus though about a direction for him, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, you guys can utilize the chat room, work with each other. This NPC is planning to go along with you as far as you'll take him, unless something happens or his path turns a different direction. But he's your guys' to control, my voice to kind of talk for him. But yeah, I would like you guys to figure out, and like I said, you guys can use the chat. Come up with your ideas of what you want him to do, and then kind of vote on it with each other, discuss what you want. At this point, we'll go ahead and we will go with Marigai out forest, and we'll see if whether or not. So right now, we all know that the jamboree of the Wolf's Head is going on. So right now, there are tons of dead wolves that are already out in the forest. The only thing that have been taken from them are the heads. The rest are either left because they don't really care. It's plentiful for the meat that's there. So, Marigai, are you going to be looking for wolves to hunt, or are you going to be looking that are already spread out in there that have already died?
So if Marigai kind of is leaving the town, she kind of dips and puts studded leather armor on, making sure nobody's like watching her change, obviously. And as she heads out, she's seeing these wolves, and this is the decision she's going to make. How fresh are these wolves?
The wolves are quite fresh.
She's looking for the the least damaged ones, because she knows pelts need to be like a complete pelt to be worth something.
Most, I would say, percentage wise,
Let me do a survival.
I would say you see around half of them have no damage done to the bodies, but it seemed like maybe a head wound had taken them out.
All right.
But let's go ahead and see a survival check on how many you find out there. Okay, and then go ahead and roll me a 1d12.
Damn it. That's a bad one.
So
real quick, do you have do you have inspiration? Because if you have
No.
inspiration,
No, I don't. Well, actually, no, I don't.
did you fill out your survey?
No.
I'm trying to help you out, man. Come
I
on.
know.
You're
no,
not helping by doing this.
This happens. Like I said, she's looking at this. If she can't get much out of this, she's gonna go hunting.
yeah, at this point, you were able to find out of the 50 that were there, you were able to find at least one pristine pelt. Go ahead and roll another 1d12.
All right.
And with that, you were able to find a few, like out of the 12 that you found out there, you saw that one was just holes all over the side of it, unusable. So what you ended was going to the other ones, and you found one pristine, and then you found two that were just.
It's those. She's feeling really bad about this dude, so she really wants to like show up and come with some pelts. So she's going to kind of reach up with her arm, snap her fingers as she calls, hopefully 2 DR1 dire wolves with her to hunt.
Said you're gonna pull out 2 dire wolves.
Yep, 2 dire wolves
All
to
right.
help me hunt. So that's going to be. I cannot like update my spell list or anything. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, she's going to be casting Summon Beast. And then she'll be wild shaping herself, and they're going to go hunt. And as long as they don't get too overwhelmed, which she's done this multiple times, I think she's got this down to a damn science at this point. But she's not going to overextend herself, if that makes any sense.
All right. Go ahead and see if we can take you. Bring you out to. Go out here. We're gonna go to the lake. I'm gonna go ahead and bring over the vehicle so that everybody can see it on the screen as well.
I'm wondering if it's possible if I can roll animal handling. I want these wolves while we're attacking to aim at the head and neck and not the body. She's trying to preserve pelts here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll animal handling.
All right, 12. That's average.
So you have a decent control on letting them know where to aim. However, in the heat, they may make some
And they break
adjustments.
off.
Yeah, adjustments. You're just looking for a few out there. You do basically you are able to check right now as the wind itself is blowing from east to west. So from east to west, you are able to see if you can keen smell any kind of wolves in the area. Kind of you're getting a sense of wolves that are like down closer by the tree line, just inside the tree line.
Okay. Can I get a feel for how many? Like how dense is the scent, I should say. Or how strong is the scent?
You would, you know what? Let's do a perception check on that one. Or no, investigation. Right now, you're kind of thinking based off of what you smelt, distance wise, how strong and pungent that musk is. You could tell that
H20.
it's just right on the inside of that tree line.
Kind of let out a low growl and have my two wolves kind of circle the area.
Are you not able to control these?
No, I cannot.
Oh.
I can control these two as a group now, but okay, yeah, something's going on there. I see what you could, yeah.
Okay, you got to click off of you because all three of them are here, and then you can
Yeah.
move them in individually now.
It's not letting me click off.
Right click somewhere instead of left click.
Mm-mm.
You have to right click on somewhere else, not on the icons.
No, I am.
okay.
I'm out here in the water.
Okay. Then just for now, I guess just ping where you want them to be. Figure this out after.
So yeah, our guy's gonna kind of take the lead over here while the other ones will circle around. Gonna try to sneak up on them and take them by surprise and get quick kills.
All right. Go ahead and roll stealth. Okay, I'd say that they're unable to or it's unable to tell whether or not you're there as you are actually downwind from them.
Right. So yeah, that's what we're going for. Just a surprise attack. Try to go for the neck. Try to bring him down. And hopefully, by where we're closer, can I perceive like exactly how many are there and yada yada.
Yeah, you'll be able to perceive that that you do see at this moment two.
And America's
However,
gonna try to be.
they are not seeing you at this moment.
glance at the wolves. Let them go forward, kind of. If they draw attention, Maragai's going to use that attention to try and get around and go for the kill. Just one swift bite to the back of the neck to bring him down. If not, we're going to fight. And if we're fighting, again, hopefully with the animal handling, they might be able to keep themselves at bay and attack properly, but it is what it is, you know?
Yep.
This is a new
All right.
spell for her, so this is her testing it out. Trying to trying to make it into her hunting pattern.
All right. So, I'm gonna roll, but you are gonna get first attack on them before you roll.
All right.
So, which one's gonna be attacking first? Okay, this
I'll
one
be
is gonna attack
attacking.
that one. All right.
Yep.
As it makes a dash for it. Go ahead and roll attack.
Give me 1 second. Would this be at advantage because it's out of nowhere, or
Yes, because it was out of nowhere. All right, that is a hit.
it says trying
Is
to
it-
aim its attack at the neck and head, but
All right. Go. Well, at this point, you have full control over it. It has, essentially, it is able to listen to you at this point. Battle is not actually started for it. So at this moment, as it lurches towards the other, it grabs for the back of its head and kind of rakes it down to the ground, gnawing it, causing 7 points of piercing damage. You see the wolf fall, and as it falls, it kind of lurches to the side and kind of falls to the ground in a prone position at this, and looking worse for wear. Like it's bloodied.
this one will be going after this one.
All right, go ahead and roll attack with advantage.
Just to see if I get a crit. Oh, that was close.
Close. As wolf number 2 looks to the left and sees its friend or its pack ally being drugged to the ground, it then gets caught off guard as you go ahead and fill in the rest. And how did you do it?
So as it tries to lurch forward, this one just comes out of the bush, and the wolf starts to turn, but before it can turn, just jaw snap in the back of its neck. It rises on the ground, and then there's an audible snap as the dire wolf puts down its full bite pressure and snaps its neck.
All right. That one dies.
And I think
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, roll initiative. Yeah. Okay.
All right, the one that was supposed to go first is okay. So this is the one that's supposed to go first right here.
Yes, sir.
This one this one, as it lurches, it kind of tries to stand up and takes a snap at you.
For,
Grabbing
yeah.
grabbing a chunk of the leg. It then it's the dire wolf for 8 piercing damage. That would only be if they had a.
No, it's
No, that's it's
attack.
always that's right. And advantage with pack tactics. I got it.
All right. This one's turn. It's going to come right behind here, and with pack tactics, we'll be trying to go for the killing blow.
All right. Go ahead and roll a wisdom
For me.
for the actually I'll go roll it for him. It is. No, it'd be more of a constitution, right? To hold its posure while it's trying to make sure that
for the animal
Yeah.
handling. Probably be an insight roll, actually. Yeah.
No, that's to know if whether or not he's supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Let's
Do what you do. Yeah. It's
let's
your-
go
it's
ahead
your
and
choice.
let's go with the constitution for that route. Okay, so it held. It's able to attack exactly where you want it to attack. And it is definitely a hit. Go ahead and, can you hit the damage on there?
I cannot. You rolled it for.
Okay. How did you do it?
Once more, just a very precise surgical strike to the back of the neck. Once more, the audible crunch, a soft whimper, and the wolf falls.
All right. Go ahead and roll for the amount of damage that you can, or the pelts now.
All right, survival.
Yep.
17.
All right, you were able to get pretty good pelts off of these ones. Just enough to call them pristine, but you know where you cut a little too crooked in some portion.
All right. So that gives me 3 pristine. That's good enough for Marigai to kind of use as an apology. She'll head back into town, kind of dismiss the wolves, and pick up her pelts. Is this are they still open, or do I just go ahead and wait till tomorrow?
It can probably wait until it.
Then
It is getting
I'll
quite
cure the
late
pelts
there.
then. I'll go ahead and cure the pelts then, make sure they don't rot overnight.
Perfect.
And Marigai will go ahead and head back to the inn. She's not going to actually go into the inn. She'll just take a place outside on the tree or something and short rest there. Doesn't really need inns. Or not short rest, I mean long rest.
You're gonna go for the long rest there? Okay.
Yeah.
Deactivate this one, sorry.
Everyone starts screaming, "There's wolves!"
I know, right? Get you on there now? Oh wait, you were already on there. I had you hidden. You are.
I guess Maraguy's going to be spending the night with the crows as per usual.
All right. And what are we doing now, everybody? Alex, Rawrig, Laris, and Doe.
I'm, as it's getting.
Well, we're doing our nightly training with Alex since he's now got armor that he has to learn how to move in.
Right. So we need to make sure that he's getting that started, making him kind of do some rather than I want to take him through the paces of doing movements and not necessarily attacking right this moment.
So like calisthenics in the
Well,
armor.
Yeah, he needs to learn how. Yes, calisthenics in the armor, but he also
Armor
needs
and weapon practice.
yeah, he also needs to know how to move in that armor. So
I'm gonna take the nice. Okay. Wait, I did it with Doe's name, but it was straight rolls though. So what he ended up doing was, as you see him try to sidestep, try to walk forward, trying to break in the armor, you kind of this feels really awkward. It looks great, but it doesn't really let you breathe, does it?
that's why I said that you have to practice even more now. Being armored is a whole lot different than just wearing your regular street clothes.
Doing with Doe's name. Alex, go.
I was gonna say you're
And Alec takes 1 chafing damage.
because
It
he
happens to
didn't
the-
put it on right, and we got to show him how to tighten the straps the right way.
He's kind of stretching out his legs. This is really odd, but all right, let's see if I can shoot the arrow with this. So yeah, you see him take the
Well,
longbow out.
I'll go set up a target for him.
Okay. So you set out the target about 15 feet out or 20 feet out or so, right?
Yeah. 20 feet.
It looks like he was able to hit it. Like he has been doing it. He's been doing a wonderful job with the training you guys have been giving him. You can see that he's doing quite well now as a distance fighter.
And honestly, in my opinion, and Galric and I have been kind of talking about this back and forth. We want him to stay ranged.
Obviously, we're gonna have him familiar with other weapons, but he does very well with ranged weapons.
Yes, he does.
So we're going to
Going to what?
sorry, we're gonna so far me and me and Solar, Low, whatever other ones are piping in are saying build him as a fighter. And we're gonna keep him ranged.
Because fighter gives him the kind of the best of all worlds.
Well, I mean, fighter's a good class.
Joe, come out here. Alec kind of yells out there for Doe to see if he come out.
Doe is interested in sitting down and having a drink.
Doe, I want you to see how well I did. Look at this last attack.
Grumbling up from his seat, he gets over. He walks over the door.
Look, it's 20 feet out there. I was able to hit it perfectly.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome next time. Stuff's 20 feet out and walks back inside and takes a seat. And then bartender, bring me a drink, and drops a gold coin on the table.
Someone better get the sack of coin away from him.
Yeah, he doesn't need to carry it.
Here you go, Doe. And then Danica brings you the wine to the table. Don't forget to deduct 1 gold from the. I don't know if it's going to be the group purse or his individual one.
It's if he has gold, he can deduct it.
Oh, but okay. I'll take 1 gold off my thing.
Yeah.
Despite, negotiating the majority of the gold that we have here. Just say.
Hey, let's be honest. If I didn't pipe up, he would have walked away.
Right, and this would probably be a good idea to close the session now. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Now you guys could think about this week. You guys are gonna work on what Alex is gonna be. What Alec is gonna be. Sorry. Once you figure that out, I'll figure out which path you guys want to take now. Like I keep saying, this world is a sandbox. There are many things that have been put into place and things that are moving even when you're not there. So it's not not as linear as you may think that this is. However, there are some stages that could be harder, and you will be able to identify those when you get to those points of whether or not you should attack or come back later. And thank you again to the 13 that are hanging out here tonight with us. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Ted, for the gifted. Kiri for the gifted. It was huge, man. Huge. Rob gifted. Oh man, dude. Like so many gifteds tonight. It's great. Big Better, thank you for the follow. Oslicious, thank you for the follow. Arrow Valerie, thank you so much for the rate of 10. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna get up to 200 gifted subs. Watch.
I don't doubt it. I don't. The end credits. I gotta say thank you again to my Patreon supporters. Without you, all this wouldn't be happening. I do gotta add, even though I get you're not a Patreon supporter, but you need to be put on there. Even still, as a huge supporter, Rob, and I will get you on there by the next time. But Lewis B, Overwatch Scrub Club, Bible Kasuni, Ted, thank you so much, big time for the Patreon support. My Mischief Maker Top Biddies, our Bizarre Andrew, Sky Strider Tag, as well as Mike W. Thank you so much. See me throughout the week. I'm gonna try to keep my schedule up for 7 Days to Die, so that y'all, even though I don't play that well, y'all can still come in there, get some lurk loot, help out, or hinder my players throughout the D&D sessions.
Or just make Culprit drink water.
Yes, or just make me drink water over and over and check posture. It's totally up to you. Appreciate
Like
everybody.
all I can do.
Oh, I got you, Rob. Hydrate.
Our goal is to make Culprit Captain P mid game.
That way we can talk all the shit.
They have not succeeded yet. So, and I'll go ahead and I'll take off the limitations of the timer on that too. We'll see if they can make that happen. And I got. But yeah, let's go ahead and see who we can raid, and bear with me for one moment. There. Alright, looks like we're gonna go ahead and raid H2O Mellowmore Lord. I hope that everybody has a fun time with them. Looks like he's got a pretty decent group going on right here. So go show some love and enjoy some more D&D content. I hope to see you guys next week, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, for some more Curse of Strahd. And by then, we should have a group name. Everybody take care. Night.
We have a group name.